Pixie and welcome to Pixie's Pit. On today's episode, we will be talking about the 100th AEW Dynamite episode and trying, for a limited time only, flaming hot, white cheddar, Smartfood popcorn. Alright, so let's get this open. Limited time only. Hope it's good. It looks pretty hot. It's got some flames on the front of it. And there's a little flame guy on the back of it too, so hopefully it'll be good. The word flamin' hot always reminds me a bit of the Cheetos flaming hot. Oh wow, those are quite red. So I wonder if it'll be similar to that. Let's get some in our bowl here. Alright, so look at this. It's gonna burn your retinas. It's flaming orange. That looks quite hot. Too hot to handle? I guess we'll find out. Alright, so let's take a really red one and see. Wow, okay. First thing I taste is just white cheddar. You can't taste the heat at all initially. So it's like eating a white cheddar piece of popcorn. And then the burn. The burn starts to accumulate and happen there. And it almost tastes like Frank's Red Hot. Build in the heat. Wow, okay. That is quite hot. I would say at first you don't really notice it, but the more pieces you eat, the hotter the heat level, definitely. It does just taste like plain white cheddar popcorn, but it's the aftertaste. Almost after you swallow it, or as soon as it starts to go down, you get this burn that comes up. And it kind of tickles your ears a little bit and burns in a Frank's Red Hot kind of way. It almost has a little bit of a sweetness after the fact. It's really, really good. I think that it may be a little bit spicier than the Cheetos Flaming Hot. These are pretty good. I do enjoy them and I can see how they would be very addictive. I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10 horns in the air. Definitely pick them up if you see them for a limited time only. Just like the Flamin' Hot popcorn, last night's AEW show was on fire. From beginning to end, the card was jam-packed. The show opened with a tag team match, FTR versus Santana and Ortiz, who happen to have their faces painted black and white. Dax and Santana lock up. Dax uses a headlock and a shoulder tackle. They exchange chops. Santana and Ortiz deliver suicide dives to FTR outside the ring. Santana delivers a running senton. Cash uses a drop kick. Ortiz uses a lariat. Santana hits the ring. 3 Amigos is used on FTR. Santana delivers a frog splash, a cutter, and suplexes. Ortiz hits an enziguri. FTR used the big rig, but Ortiz uses the cutter, codebreaker, double suplex, super kick, and another double suplex for the win. Cult of Personality plays and CM Punk comes out. He says he hasn't wrestled in 7 years and he's nervous and maybe even a little scared. He goes to make a promise to the audience but is attacked by Garcia and 2.0. Darby and Sting make the save. Punk hits the GTS, Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop, and Darby hits the Coffin Drop. Darby gets in CM Punk's face. Sting says he will not interfere at All Out and that it will be showtime. Next, MJF is interviewed by Tony Schiavone. Schiavone calls MJF despicable and looks at his watch throughout the interview. MJF calls Jericho Cowboy Chris, Corazon de Leon, the GOAT, the Painmaker, the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, the Sexy Beast, the Demogod, and Le Champion. He says that Jericho has an unparalleled career and that he would be etched onto the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling. He says Jericho is making the same mistake as Muhammad Ali. He's coming back one time too many because he finds the spotlight too intoxicating, and that's why Jericho's career is on the line, and he will have the privilege of ending it. The next match is Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. Matt Hardy attacks Orange and gets ejected. Evans uses a high kick, back elbow, snap suplex, and a high knee. Orange hits a tornado DDT, suicide dive, crossbody, and a Michinoku driver. He does the soft leg taps. Evans uses a spider German suplex and a sky twister kick and a vertical suplex, but Orange wins with an inside cradle. Hardy attacks Orange. Best friends try to make the save, but the Hardy family office hit the ring. Jurassic Express run down and the Hardy family office run away. The Mad King says that he will face Miro for the TNT Championship and focuses on his weak spot, his neck. Mox says that Kojima was the only one brave enough to answer his challenge. JR conducts an in-ring interview with Chris Jericho. Jericho says, "Welcome to Chicago is Jericho." He thanks the fans for letting him be part of their lives and says that they've been a huge part of his. He calls MJF a piece of shit, and a commentator remarks, "That's common knowledge." Jericho says that MJF is diabolical, calculated, vicious, a button pusher, confident and arrogant, but so is he. He says MJF will need to break every bone in his body and that MJF does not have what it takes or the balls to get rid of him. Jericho says, "See you on Sunday, you little prick." Next match is Brian Cage versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Cage attacks Hobbs from behind. Hobbs uses a lariat and a headlock and chokes Cage on the ropes. They exchange blows and Cage hits an exploder suplex. Hook distracts the ref. Starks hits Cage with the FTW title. Hobbs wins with a power slam. Malachi Black says that he will make Lee Johnson suffer. The Factory and QT Marshall are in the ring. Paul White comes to the ring and they attack him. White uses a choke slam and swats at them. The Gun Club come down to the ring. First, Billy Gunn uses a right hand on Marshall, but Gunn then nails White with a chair from behind and a second chair shot to the head. QT hits the cutter on White. The next match is Penelope Ford versus Ty Conte. Conte uses hip tosses, a wrist lock, a backbreaker, knee drop, and a pump kick. Ford uses the ropes to choke Conte and drop kicks Conte to the outside of the ring. Ford uses a surfboard submission. Conte uses a crossbody, a clothesline, and a black hole slam. Ford uses a single crab into an Indian deathlock. Conte calf slicer and hits 3 pump kicks. Ford hits a gutbuster. Buddy distracts Conte. Conte picks up Ford and throws her into the bunny, and Conte wins with the roll-up. Ford and the bunny beat down Conte and Anna Jay makes the save. As Thunder Rosa is being interviewed, Vicky, Nyla Rose, and Jade Cargill interrupt. Thunder Rosa attacks them, but they get the better of her. The main event of the evening is the 8-man tag match, the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers versus the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express. Gallows and Luchasaurus exchange blows. Luchasaurus uses a suplex. The Bucks and the Lucha Brothers deliver quadruple super kicks. Jungle Boy gets powerbombed by the Bucks on the apron. Phoenix uses an arm drag takedown on Nick Jackson. Nick and Penta super kick each other. Anderson receives a German suplex from Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus chokeslams Nick. Jungle Boy dives outside the ring off of Luchasaurus's back. Luchasaurus nails Anderson with a standing moonsault. Cutler uses Cold Spray on Phoenix. The Good Brothers deliver a Magic Killer. Phoenix uses a double cutter. The Bucks get the win with the Meltzer driver. Omega comes to the ring. The Good Brothers deliver a Magic Killer to Luchasaurus through a table. Omega is about to destroy Jungle Boy, but Christian Cage runs to the ring. The Elite beat down Christian. Omega, sporting blue hair, says that Callis took Tony Khan's keys to the cage. The cage starts lowering. Omega attacks Christian and the Lucha Brothers with a kendo stick. Kaz, Dante Martin, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt try to climb the cage but get blinded with Cold Spray. The Elite deliver the BTE trigger to Christian. Christian is handcuffed to the cage, leaving the fans wondering how he will get out of this one. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what some of your favorite matches from last night's show are, or some of your pay-per-view predictions. Thank you so much, and until next time, goodbye and good night.